One of my favorite trails is out of this park where we used to live when my boys were in elementary school, and we often came here. There's a creek down there, and of course when they were that young they loved to be in the creek looking for snakes and frogs and lizards and salamanders. This trail connects Campbell, actually San Jose, and Campbell and Los Gatos, and even goes beyond Los Gatos into the hills near the reservoir for, one of the reservoirs for this area. Below is the creek. Looking up, or looking down to it from a bridge that is new compared to the days when I used to be on this trail fairly frequently. A lot of joggers and bikers on the trail this afternoon. Not quite as cold as it has been on the trails the last few weeks. A more California type December day rather than the colder days we were having. Over there is high-rise buildings at the Prune Yard, which is a major shopping center for Campbell area and this part of San Jose. I'm headed west, so I'll be getting the sun in our eyes. Back when I used to come here with my sons, the park that I began in today was called the Campbell Park and Park Course. And at that time, park horses were all the rage. Every campus had at least one of them, and every park was also getting one. Now I never see any new ones, or even ones that are kept up very well. This one obviously is not being kept up very well, but you see the age, the signs of age on it, for the fact that it has been here for 20 years. You've probably been hearing the traffic on the video all the way along, and there's the freeway 17 between San Jose and Santa Cruz. A few miles west of here it goes into the mountains, the Santa Cruz Mountains. It's a very curvy but four-lane highway all the way across the mountains, but otherwise it's very reminiscent of a lot of the mountain roads in the Alleghenies. It's getting dark already, not 4 o'clock yet. And now I'm up a hill somewhat, and in the distance can be seen one of the old-fashioned water towers that serves the town of Campbell. Whether it still works or not, I don't know. But it might be a way of getting the water into the houses, with each house not having to have a pump. That's what they're usually for, I think. And we see the freeway a little bit more clearly here. Now on the other side of the ravine, the trail is clearly seen coming up the other side of the creek. There'll be a bridge little ways up. Now approaching the bridge, which has a very attractive waterfall spillway under it. It's not actually a lake there, it's just the creek. From the same point, looking the other direction. Just on the south side of the bridge, I spotted this sign on the trail use. There's the waterfall, barely visible from here. Even a baby buggy. Well, there's not a lake here, but this is something of a body of water. There are a series of ponds from the reservoir down into this part of the city called percolation ponds. I'm afraid to hold my camera over the side of the bridge because there's no strap on the camera. And I sure don't want to drop it. And here the bridge is from a few feet to the west at a little overlook. Santa Clara County Flood Control and Water District. Lower page drop structure. So it's not a lake, it's a drop structure. That must have been there in the day, but I don't remember it. And there's the waterfall, or the spillway, whatever you want to call it. We've had some rain the last few days, so I think that's apparent. Some ducks in the water there. Now I'm under a bridge on the San Tomas Expressway. And up the trail another 50 yards or so is another waterfall or spillway. This is almost as scenic as the canals in London. Now we're at another park, the Los Gatos Creek Trail Park, which I think is outside of Campbell, and this part of it is a dog park. This was not here the last time I was in this park. The dogs are really enjoying it, as they usually do. And right next to the dog park is these casting ponds, which also were not here last time I was in this park. Interesting addition. There's quite a flock of geese here. There have been geese in this area for some years. There's a large park 2 or 3 miles west of here. It's actually in the city limits of Los Gatos, and the geese started there at least 20 years ago. And these are probably descendants of those geese. Sun setting over the percolation pond there. It's quite a big pond, actually. Well, it's time for me to turn back. I'm enjoying this trail more than I expected, even. I thought I would like it, but it's a high water right now. It's very scenic and picturesque. But it's getting colder, of course, as the sun sets. And I'm probably about 45 minutes back to my car in Campbell in that direction. That sign is just referring to bike traffic. Nice benches along the pond. Next time I'll have to park around here and take the trail another couple miles towards Los Gatos. And looking in the distance there, those are the mountains that the freeway crosses. You can see that there are a number of cutbacks. Or maybe you can, or maybe you can't. I don't know. The outline of the mountains is fairly small on the screen compared to the way it looks in the naked eye, to the naked eye. But anyway, it's a very windy, circuitous mountain road.